Okay, we are live. Okay, so I haven't done this in a while. I haven't played this game in a long time. Not that I haven't played in a long time. I haven't made a video for this game for a while, but I have been playing this on a daily basis. And I thought that tonight, let's go ahead and take a look at the event that's happening. I'll kind of go through the various different the various different ways that you need to get through. You need to go to get to your rewards. The various different quests for them. And so let's do that. So we'll do an intro quickly. Hello, my name is T-Bone here, and welcome and thank you for joining me for our Rivengard stream. I haven't really been streaming Rivengard much, but I have made a few, offline videos on how to 3-star various levels. I've kind of stopped that because I wasn't able to get any 3 stars anymore, but there are other levels that I could talk about, and we can definitely go with that. But today it's all about the Walled Kingdom Festival with a chance to win Sir Herald Pelator. And so the way that this works for anybody who's new is that you have to collect these resources. You have to collect the florets, and the way that you collect florets is by earning enough of the festival points in order to get them. So you have these different milestones that you have to get to, right? So you would right now I have to collect 500, for example, and I've collected 352 points. If I do that, then I'll earn 65 florets that will go toward my total ownership. So I need to get 125. I currently have 60. So if I get that next milestone, I'll be able to unlock tier 2 of the chest. So you keep unlocking chests, and then that's going to get you these red festival shards, and you use that. If you can collect 100 of them, then you can get your Lord Herald Pelator at common, and then you collect more to get to higher rarity. So let's go ahead and take a look. So the first, I've already done a few of the quests so far, and this is really where you need to pay attention to take a look. I'm on quest 4 right now, and so we need to do 10 hero arena battles. So I'm going to try and do them as quickly as we can, and then I can also use this opportunity if there's any questions or anything like that, we can talk about them. But this is a good opportunity to also just go ahead and use up your hero arena points. You should always be getting your 15 attacks in daily. You can get a lot of really good rewards, and if you can go up in your ladder, that'll be really good. And so we're going to go ahead and pick this fight right here. And I'll also use this chance to just, showcase the team that I'm using for my PvP so that we can see what I do. Okay, so I'm also going to rearrange this just a little bit. So I'm using Akio and Akio with Gix. These two are a really good combination, and I do have my Agnar as my main tank, and my Sir Madius, I've got it to rare now, although I haven't fully leveled up just yet. So I'm going to do that at a later time, but he's going to be another really good tank for me. So I see that there's Katsuma here, and I haven't done a video on Katsuma just yet, but she's a really good defender, but there's a way to get around that. So like the way she works is if you get too close to her, she'll attack you. And so what I do is I actually like to get my Agnar activated. So you want to get hit with Agnar, and this is the best time to do so. You get hit by Katsuma, you get a little bit of damage, and then he will now be enraged. So that'll give him more damage. And so now what I can do is I can go ahead and use my, what will be better? I think it'll be better for me to, let's see, count the number of tiles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. I think it's better to go on, that would be 3 tiles here with either case. So I can attack either Sigrid or Sir Madius, and I'm thinking that I want to go ahead and attack Sir Madius. I was hoping to spawn 2 out of the 3 possible tadpoles, but I couldn't get it. That's unfortunate. So what instead I'll do is I will go ahead and spawn the knights here. And so I'm doing this because I think I should be able to just take it out easily. But what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to try and take out their armor, do all of these things. I'm going to do an attack. Then I'm going to use Akio's ability, and I'm going to have all of my spawned units attack. So this should take care of most of the units there, and that will leave Gix. So that is going to require me to take them out, the tadpoles. But that's okay. We can go ahead and do that. And then we should be just fine here. I am against a player that is a little bit lower level than I am by quite a bit. I think actually. I think I'm maybe closer to 15. I can't remember how much. Let's see how much our attack points are at. Right, so I am at 16,000. So I went up against 9,000. So the other options are going to be 26,000 and 23,000. So I can earn more trophies going this way. And now this opponent here, we are going to go up against Tim. But given that the power level is a little bit low, that tells me that it's not leveled up as much. So this is my main team. And this is the team that I normally go with. I wish I have the other legendaries. That would be really cool. But this works pretty well for me. And Cha, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me here. And so just kind of, playing through the game and using this opportunity to progress in the festival too, right? So what I wanted to show is, basically what each of the tiers, what each of the different levels will have. I'm going to try and get through this 10 quickly, and then we can go to the next tier, which I think is going to be like 100 to get 100 wins, right? But during this time, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to focus on trying to win. I think I'm out of... I'm not. I thought that I was going to be a little bit out of range there, but I'm not, so that's good. I need to try and take care of Tim first. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to use the skill first. So there are times when I would decide to... Oh, did I ended the turn instead of... I ended the turn instead of using my skill. So that was actually... my bad, because I wasn't paying attention. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Sunshine's ability to, passive ability to explode to actually help me out here, because I can use Agnar to attack him and not take damage there, and that helps me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, right? So I'm going to go ahead and summon. Then I guess I can now use Akio's skill. I ended a turn by accident instead of using the skill to attack with my tadpoles, but it worked out okay just because there's a big power difference. And so whether you win or lose, it doesn't matter though, right? So you can actually just as long as you participate. And so the best, this is a good time to just kind of go in and win if you can, because the more you win, the more you climb up the ladder and you can win stuff. And there's also like things that you kind of want to watch out for too. So he has Shen here, and if you use Gix around Shen, what happens is when you attack him, whether he dies or not, he's going to end up using his ability to have an AoE attack all around him, and all your tadpoles are going to die. And so he's actually not a very ideal opponent to be using your skill against. And so now let me see what's going on here. So basically, I can choose to attack here, but the problem here is I'm only going to have at max two slots. And so one of the things I'm actually thinking about right now is I might actually do this, and I'll move this out of the way. I'm going to actually stop a turn here. Right, because what I want to do is I want to try and free up some space. Okay, so like I told you here, right? One of the things I don't want to do is I don't want to, use Gix around Shun, but I ended up not able to use it in the end. So what I'm going to do here instead is I'm just going to go and I just have to do an attack now. So what I'll do is I'll use the knights instead. So this is a case where, a little bit of miscalculation there. I ended up losing my Gix, which is not ideal. But I'm going to go ahead and do my attacks here. I'll go here. And if you step on a tadpole, then you're going to destroy them. So that's how you can prevent them from hitting you. And I should be okay, because I think just from the amount of power I have compared to my opponent, I should be fine, right? And yeah, I should be okay. So let's go ahead and attack here. So the thing about Sir Madius too is if you place him next to your Ethereal Knights, you're also going to get healed every turn. And so even if you take damage, as long as you can continue to stand next to your knights, you'll be okay. Although it looks like I did lose my Madius already, and so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna have to go ahead and absorb all their armor. And now what I can do is I could attack and defeat it easier. So we'll go ahead and do this. Oh, I can also use, I could also just go ahead and use his skill, right? So I'll do that. So I might as well use his skill. When your Ethereal Knights or when your spawned units are low health, that's the best time to use the skill so that you can just go ahead and give it a boosted damage to it to take him out. So, okay, so we've won 3 so far. Let's see if we can try and win them quickly, right? And so what I like about these festivals is that you're basically just playing the game the way that you would normally, right? And then and you're earning, you know, progress toward getting a free unit, which is nice. Okay, so let me go ahead and rearrange this a little bit. So I don't think it really matters here. I'm also not sure. So let's go ahead and attack here. We could probably take, we can almost take her out. I think the fire is going to take her out already. I'm going to use, oh, I didn't expect him to go all the way up there. I guess I should have paid attention to where he would go. So let's see what happens here. So I'm going to go ahead and use Ethereal Knights on Gix here. I'm going to see if I can maybe attack him. Okay, so now that he's actually done for, I am going to go ahead and use the skill. Okay, that's what I was kind of hoping that my Ethereal Knight would target Shun instead of attacking Katsuma, which was almost dead anyway. But with this, we should be able to take out Shun with, you know, relative ease. And we're just going to go ahead and attack here. I'm going to get hit by his counterattack, but then we'll go ahead and defeat it. Okay, so this opponent was a little bit closer, and I also have another. There's a bunch of other quests I'm also getting. I'm you know, getting credits for, so that's good. And then we earned ourselves a wooden chest, and so let's go ahead and see how we do. So like another thing that as I'm here, one of the things I wanted to talk about is also you know, besides the festivals, some of the things that you should pay attention to if you're playing this game. Summoning coins. Notice I have 6 summoning coins here, or 7 actually. There's a number 7 that's shown here. Don't use them up individually. It's best if you can wait until you can get all 10, because you're guaranteed to have one epic or legendary item. Now that could be a hero, or it could be a trinket, or it could be something else. But if you go just one at a time, you're not going to have that guarantee, so you're missing out on a lot. Now, of course, it does take a while to get your summoning coins, but I think it's worth it. And notice I have 107,000 gold right now. Gold is a very important commodity. Also, you can use this to try and buy some of these items here. Wait for the daily deal, like refresh if you can. Wait for the daily deal. It gives you, I think, 25,000 gold for 590 gems. That is the best deal compared to all the other gold deals that you can get. So that's just something to pay attention to. And if you see it, you should grab it. All right, so let's go ahead and go back and see. So now our opponents are going to be a little bit stronger. So we've got 21,000 is the minimum. So we're going to go do that, because that is going to give us the minimum. If we lose, then I lose the minimal trophies. Okay, and so my general sort of strategy is I always place my Akio sort of at the, you know, at the end. Like I don't want him to take too much damage, because he's the one that I can then use his skill. Like he has a very useful skill I want to preserve, and I usually try to get Agnar, you know, sort of, you know, to be attacked first if I can. But right now I'm dealing with Salvo and also Bulmon, and also Zifa, which is a pretty strong tank. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go after Salvo first. And so this is a pretty good proc. Okay, so I got 3 out of the 5 tadpoles there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go all out right away first. And I'm going to go ahead and attack. See if I can take out Salvo, because his ability is going to be a little bit annoying. And then so Bullmon is also going to eat any sort of summoned units. Okay, and so getting rid of them now is a good idea. Yeah, so what he does is he's just gonna go and consume your summoned units if he gets too close to it. But I think we should be able to take this opponent out. So there's a relatively big power differential, but I was able to win there. So far so good. We are at 5 for 5, and so we're climbing the ranks while we're going. And this one has Tim. So let's see, 21,000 versus 29,000. I don't want to have to deal with Agnar, so let's go ahead and choose this one. I am choosing the sort of a weaker opponents here, but kind of have to in order to ensure survival, right? Okay, so we've got Shen, Tim sort of in the middle, but my best option is to use Gix on Tim here, right? Only two came out. So what would be better here? I don't know that it's worth me using my sort of sacrificing my Ethereal Knights just yet. And now what I can do is do this. Okay, but I don't want to go there, so I want to have you come here instead. It ended up killing both of my tadpoles anyway. All right, well that's not what that's not what I wanted. So we're gonna go here, and I'm not going to consume their armor just yet. I wanted to try and get hit once. That didn't happen though. Okay. So I'm going to go up here and attack here. That's good. I will go ahead and use my spell against these tadpoles. So that's good. And I'm going to go ahead and attack. So now we should be able to win. Okay, so 21,000 opponent, but we should still be good. It's just a matter of getting to the higher altitude so I can deal a little bit more damage. And so yeah, so this is a game, like I really enjoyed this game. There's just a lot of self-paced. You play as you need to. I don't ever feel like I'm grinding too much, and I'm just kind of doing what I normally would anyway. So that's kind of the nice thing about it. Okay, so I've also got my Light Slayer quest, and we're now at 16 out of 20, so just 4 more to go, and we will be moving on to the next tier. All right, so here we have 34,000, 40,000, followed by 17,000. So let's go ahead and this is a much closer matchup. So let's go ahead and do that. And interesting lineup. I don't think I've seen this lineup. Right, so if I take a look here, I think it's because of the opponent's yeah, it's because of the Sunshine. So Sunshine is able to have a much farther reach than any of my units. And so it is going to be a little bit of a problem for me. See, like right here, none of my units can really reach them. But if I don't do anything, I'm going to get hit by Sunshine's ability. And what I don't want is I don't want to lose... Yeah, Sunshine can basically reach anywhere in the grid. And so I'm curious if I sort of like doubled up here, if it's going to make it more likely that Sunshine is going to attack my Agnar. No. The AI actually immediately went after Gix, which was surprising for me. And Beaumont ate my Agnar. So this is going to be a big problem for me. Okay, so I have to deal with So I've already gone down to -2 here. I think we should be able to. Okay, so let's hope that we don't lose more, and I can try and use Akio's skill to try and take out Bulmon. Okay, so the only one left is Tim Tim. So let's see, Tim Tim. I can't reach him right now, but let's see. So like he's got magic armor, so it's going to be hard for me to deal damage to him too much. But I'm hoping that. Oh my gosh, I can't reach him again. Uh-oh. It looks like I'm gonna lose here, unfortunately. It was just too hard to compete against the opponent when my main tank is dead and I'm up against a legendary unit. So that was unfortunate. So you can see here, like, the power level isn't always everything. It's all about like who you can take out early. All right, so we have three more fights to go through. So you saw there we had, I think, 6 wins and 1 loss there. And Sunshine actually that was the difference maker there, taking out my Gix right away, even though I tried to lure her. That didn't work. And Bulmon eating my Agnar was a big surprise. I can't believe he ate Agnar. I thought that it would be difficult for him to consume the main units, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, so should I be? No, I'm gonna go ahead and use this first. I don't think any other skills I use is going to make a big difference anyway. I did enrage Agnar, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me later on, but let's see. Right, so let's see what we can do here. I'm going to I'm going to attack here first because I don't want Gix to get the tadpoles off. Okay, and I'm going to move here. Okay, so look at that. Whatever skill that is, that just took out almost all of my. Oh my gosh! Like, it just took out all of my units there. That's crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and consume some armor as well. I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this one either. Yeah, I'm gonna have a very hard time winning here for sure. So who am I? Who was that? that unit right there took me out. That was the one that took me out. I don't have that unit, so I can't really talk about it either. Can I see it here? Here to go. So this unit is Nimrul. It's a rare unit, right? So it's not legendary, it's not epic, but it's really strong. It's kind of like the dark. I find that the dark faction, like their units are quite strong there. So like Shun is also really good. All right, so we have a little bit of an easier time. Let's go ahead and we'll go up against Tommy C. Right. All right, very tight map here. So let's go ahead and set up like this. I'm kind of curious if I were to use. I will have to move, which I don't want. So let's go ahead and just. Let's go ahead and attack. So that's good. I'm kind of curious if this is going. The problem is the units are so close to the edges, I can't really get a good attack in. So let's just go ahead and attack here. It's going to explode. One of my Ethereal Knights is probably going to die there. And I'm going to hold off for now because they're so close to the edge. I'm not going to get the most out of my I'm not going to get the most out of my units here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to consume a fire and get some armor. Then I'm going to go ahead and do an attack first. There you go. That was actually a little bit closer than it should have been, I think. All right, so one more, and then we will be moving on to the next tier of our festival. So we can go ahead and show that. And so let's go ahead and go up against player 8273. Let's go and do a battle. And so I guess this is really mostly like, what you're seeing mostly is a set of PvP fights, but there's a lot more. And once we finish this one, then you can sort of see what other modes there are, like, what else there is. So in this particular case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually situate myself far away from everybody and just out of range. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to get close. Okay, so that not Katsuma will try to attack me. That was a pretty bad spawn of the Tapples, but with this, now I have 4 opponents left, 1 Tapple and Ethereal Knight, as well as so 2 Ethereal Knights. I'm gonna go ahead and activate this now, so I can try and take down Salvo. So I can take down Salvo, so that reduces the sort of amount of damage I might take from his skill. And it looks like I can't actually reach that. So why can't I reach it? I guess I moved already. That's why I already moved. So I can't move again. Okay, and now I can go ahead and reach him and attack. Okay, so that is the last win that I needed. I didn't actually need to win. I just needed to actually attack. I'm also in the Champion League right now, and position 578, so I'm far away before I can move to the next tier, but I got there. Okay, so let's go ahead and claim all of our quests first. And we'll claim the Light Slayer one. So as you claim these, you're also going to be going up in your quest level, and this is how you earn the summoning tokens, by earning enough quests. Or defeating enough quests to actually collect enough of the quest points to collect your chests. And so we're going to be just 20 away from getting it. And if I can complete my daily tasks, then I will be good to go. And now what we have is Festival Quest 5. So so it says win 100 campaign battles and also deal 10,000 damage using abilities. So there's a couple things you can do. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at our inbox here. So we'll go ahead and claim some of this florets too. And now if we go back to the festival, I am 57 away from getting the 500. So I need to collect more. And so in order to do that, there's two things I can do. So I need to collect the points, and you don't need to just collect points from, you don't collect points just from the PvP. You can also get it from the campaigns. And so one of the things that you can do for campaigns, like this one, you need to win 100. You need to win 100 campaign levels. The best thing you can do actually is probably just to go in to the first few and just go ahead and raid, right? You can go ahead and raid if you want. Now you can also go in and attack though. Like what you want to do is you probably want to do some attack because you also have damage that you want to accumulate. But the problem here is these units, their health is very, very low. So let's go and do a battle first, right? So if we do a battle here, what you're going to see here is you're not actually going to deal a ton of damage because their health is super low. And because their health is so low, you only really get to track the amount of damage you can do total based on their health. And so we're still going to get some. We're still going to get some recorded here toward our festival quest. So you can see this is our daily task, win some campaign, and then you can see our total damage done is just 79 out of 10,000 because that is about like the amount of health here. You can't deal more damage than the health of your opponents, and that is the reason why if you choose to play on the lower level, you might as well just oh, I just hit play again. I was going to say you might as well go ahead and just loot all of them so that you can speed up the whole process. Because you're really like, yes, you can get some progress toward your damage dealt, but you're going to have to spend a lot of time doing that. So I kind of feel like the best thing is to just, go ahead and rate them. Like these earlier ones, you can only rate 3 times, but you can just keep rating this really, really fast this way, and you can just kind of churn through. And so you can see I'm just going to go, and now what I can do is I can just keep going, and then I'm collecting all of my, wins quickly without using as much stamina as I would if I were going up in like a 5 stamina or 6 stamina. So I'm basically doubling the number of levels I can defeat while going in this particular, going with this particular, what's the word I'm looking for quest, right? So it's all about optimization, and so you want to optimize the number of you want to minimize the amount of stamina that you're using. And every time that I am also using loot, like if I'm raiding, I'm also gaining these festival points. Okay, so it tells you like what's the maximum number. So we're getting 7 each time. So we're not getting a lot. We're not getting a lot each time because it's expected. We're playing on very, very simple battles, and we're only using 3 stamina each time, and so we're only gaining 7. But it does add up, and you can see we're up already to 19 out of 100 or 18 out of 100, and so it's just a lot faster this way. And this is going to reset after 3, so we're going to go up into. We're just going to go through all of them, okay? And we still have 40 stamina, and normally with 100 stamina total, this would not have been possible for us to do if we were to go with a 5 or the 6. We will have to go through a few days. But because of the latest change, they've also made it so that it's a lot cheaper to buy stamina. It's going to cost you 50 gems to buy your stamina for the first time per day. And so you can, purchase that to get additional 100. So you should be able to make some good progress this way. So let's take a look and see what else we need to do. And I think with this one, now we're at 5. Okay, so basically I've gone through all of them. Right, all of these. I have 19 stamina remaining, and I can go ahead and rate this. And at the same time, while I'm rating, I also have an opportunity to potentially get some boulder shards. So I got 1 here. I need 50 in order to summon to upgrade him, and I already have him, but I could earn some stuff at the same time. So I now have 30 out of 100. So this is how you can quickly progress through the tiers. So Mount Fairmore, you thought I was doing an Era Chaos stream? No, I do Era Chaos streams only on Twitch. So this is going to be just for the other game, which is Rivengard. Okay. So let's see. So I do need to get stamina. So you can see here 50 stamina for 100. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to try and finish as much as we can, right? And so 50 gems to get, basically double the number of campaigns. I think it's good. Now, another thing that you can do is we can also choose to attack with more units. So if there's if there is a quest that says, defeat this number of characters, I think the best is actually going to be 1-35 because you have 12 enemies to go against, and you can possibly earn some shards or laurels for areas. And so this is one that I like to farm at. But what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to go and come back and check, and you can see just by doing all of those, raids, I managed to get a lot of the tokens, and so that got me more of the florets. And so now I can go ahead and open tier 2 chest. And so this is sort of how you would play through the festival. We have 2 weeks to do this. So just go through the quest. And I have a link in my description for my Discord server where every festival we also post the requirements for each of the different tiers. And so this way you can plan ahead for what's coming, and so you can save your stamina if needed, or you can save your boss fights or whatnot, so that you don't run out when you finally get there. Okay. And so what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to go, and while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and do the guild raid battle and then a treasure beach battle, so I can earn 25 of the quest tokens, so I can go ahead and open a chest. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll take a look at the guild raid. We're up against a dark dragon right now, and so we have 3 attempts. I'm just going to use one right now in this particular stream. Gundam beckons. So Mount Fenway, I know that you mentioned that, and I did see that. So I'll check it out at I'll check it out at one point for sure. All right, let's go up against a dark dragon here. So this is dragons are the best. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of the 7 possible spawns, only one of them came out, and so I'm just gonna leave it. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it here. And what's gonna happen here is it's going to attack those dragonlings are going to attack my tadpoles. That's okay because 6 of them are going to spawn, so that's good. They're going to attack. They're going to attack the dragonlings. They're going to attack the dragon, not for a ton, but what I can do here is I can also do this. I can go ahead and attack here, and now I'm going to go ahead and now try to activate this, and hopefully they will. So like every time I hit the dragonlings, they're also dealing damage to the dragon itself. So that's good. All right. So now we've dealt a total of 1,200 to the dragon. And now it's time for us to move forward and try and deal some additional damage there. Okay, so unfortunately, my Arius died before he's able to make any headway. Like he was able to make any damage there. I'm just gonna focus on the dragon here. So we have 3 turns remaining. Although at this point we kind of have to make sure that we get through some of these eggs, because it's going to surround me too much. I'm not going to be able to do anything. And these fires will also block my progress, but since the dragon is able to just kind of come back to me, I can just do my damage there. All right, so 1 turn remaining. As long as the dragon doesn't fly away, I'll be able to get my last shot in, which I will, so that's good. And let's see how much damage we end up doing. So 1753, not a huge amount of damage compared to what some of my guildmates can do, but this is basically how I play through. All right, and so the last thing that we need to do, let's take a look here. The last thing we need is 1 treasure beach battle, which we'll go ahead and do so. So if you haven't played through the treasure beach battles or the onslaught modes, this is where you can earn Gix. Treasure beach is where you earn Gix. I think after the third level. And so you definitely want to do that, because Gix is a very good hero to use. All right, but the problem here is you want to avoid using his. I wasn't thinking. I should have spawned him here, because that gave me one less night, ethereal night. You don't want to be spawning his Gix's tadpoles next to those bombs, because when the bomb explodes, it's going to kill all of the tadpoles and the eggs, and so you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you have some nice open space. Well, there was a nice open space until the Ethereal Knight took it out. Let's go ahead and collect some stuff here. Okay, I think what I can do is, assuming that the tadpole survives, which it doesn't, I'm probably not going to be able to really spawn anything here. So let's go ahead and just move here. Like I said, I don't want to be spawning my tadpoles against the bombs, because it is going to kill all of my tadpoles. We have 3 turns remaining, and let's see. So I think I'll be able to do this. Now what I can do is, I need to move though. I need to move here. Wrong spot. I wanted to move 1 spot higher so that I have more space. And let's go ahead and take this out. And I'm gonna wait until my tadpoles get stronger before I attack, right? So what's gonna happen here is they're going to get stronger. Now they'll be able to withstand the damage from the bomb, and then I can go ahead and attack that. So you can see, like, it would have been the bomb would have killed my my tadpole otherwise. Okay, so 1 last turn remaining. We're gonna go ahead and break everything, and I think we've gotten all the loots we needed. And there's an experience book there, so just walk right over it. Walk over it, and then before you do attack, and I think we just need to take him out, and that is the end of the round. Okay, so we finished our treasure beach. We got ourselves a scrappy buckler and also a book of experience. And with this, we have now completed our daily quest or daily task, which gives us enough quest points to also open up our sort of main quest chest, and that is one with the best rewards. All right, so this one we're gonna go ahead and open up a level 17 gold quest chest, or tier 1 gold quest chest, and so 2,000 gold, 8 gems. We get a experience book, and then we have the summoning token, which is really what we're looking for. And this is a red essence, so essences are also kind of hard to come by. You can get them in Onslaught. That is what you need in order to ascend your hero. So you need to collect those. Those are going to be good for your Blazing Brew heroes. So that's a pretty good reward there. All right, so basically what I wanted to show is, you know, the way that you would play Festival Quest is you need to take a look at your tiers. There's 20 tiers altogether, and each tier has different requirements. There's 2 weeks for you to complete it, and make sure that you go through all of the different modes. Every mode that you play will get you some of the these tokens, like these festival points. That is going to help you towards getting florets, which then helps you open the different chests. You need to open multiple tiers of these chests in order to get enough so you can unlock your hero. Once you unlock this hero, keep in mind they're not available. You cannot get them anywhere. You can, but you can't easily earn them just yet. So this is the best way for you to earn a hero for free. I think it's a really good way to stay engaged in the game, and hopefully you're enjoying it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment below. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Let me know if you like to see more of these type, and I will try and do some as well. I'll follow up with more of the chapter videos as well, sort of like going back to how I sort of did it, and we're gonna talk about how to complete level 275, which a lot of people struggle with for sure, and we will talk about that in one of my upcoming videos. And then we will talk about also how to get through chapter 3. Haven't really focused a lot on chapter 3 right now. I have also been playing through some elites, right? So there's like a lot of different things that we can do, so I can have different focus areas in different streams upcoming. Let me know what what you'd like to see, and I'll try and do more of that. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care, and I'm gonna end the stream for now. I will see you the next time when I do another Rivengard